Welcome, Aquarius, to your September monthly Power Path Tarot reading, a monthly tarot and astrology series created to help you unlock clarity, trust your intuition, and take aligned action. I'm Heather Ellis, and in these monthly readings, we explore four key dimensions: career and wealth, shadow work, past life insight, and action strategy to help you stay grounded, empowered, and on your soul path. I created this series to help you build self-trust and navigate life's shifts with purpose. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. And whether you are here for the first time or you are a longtime subscriber, welcome to the Dog Star Astrology and Tarot Pack. First up is a quick review of the astrology, and then we dive into the cards. You can use the timestamps below to move around in this video. And now let's explore what the universe has in store for you this month. Aquarius, there is some excitement happening in the sky for the month of September as we are entering eclipse season. I will be focusing on the eclipses and how and where they are impacting you based on your rising sign, as that provides more precision on the house that will be lit up in your natal chart. If you happen to know your birth time, you can get a free natal chart using the link in the description below. And if you do not know your birth time, you can look at how the eclipses will impact you through the lens of your sun sign. It is good to look at the big three if you know them: your rising sign, your sun sign, and your moon sign. Your moon sign shows your emotional landscape and home life, and your sun sign is your vitality, ego, what you want to be known for in career, and your rising sign can be anything about you as it represents the self. Aquarius, the eclipse energy can manifest and play out 6 months to 1 year after the eclipse, so don't expect big changes on the exact day of the eclipse. There are two eclipses in September: a full lunar eclipse on September 7th and a partial solar eclipse on September 21st. September 7th, there is a total lunar eclipse on top of the North Node in the sign of Pisces. For Aquarius rising, this indicates intensity around completion, fulfillment, revelation, or change about yourself and your money, earning, resources, and food style. Again, this can take up to 6 months to completely unfold. And for Aquarius Sun, it is about your career. So maybe you are going to end, complete, change, or shift your career path. And for Pisces Moons, it is about your home. For Aquarius Moon, it's about your home life, major changes coming through there. So perhaps you could be moving or making changes in the home. For Aquarius rising, this is the second, eighth house access of the money you earn and other people's resources. So this indicates changes in your money, how you earn money, spend money, your dietary styles, self-worth, and success. On the upside, it does look like any changes occurring are likely to be positive, as Jupiter is in a positive aspect to the eclipse, supporting it, bringing it luck, opportunity, prosperity, and abundance. On September 21st, there is a partial solar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. This solar eclipse, new moon, represents new beginnings and change, but because of the eclipse, this is a destined new beginning and change in your 8th house of financial unearned income. The South Node here, with the South Node here, this indicates that the new beginning comes with a destined ending or releasing and letting go. The solar eclipse is opening up a doorway, but the South Node makes you let go at the same time. So this could play out where you have an opportunity for an increase in resources through another, such as money from inheritance, spouses, or your spouse, loans, but also it requires you to let go or compromise. So that is the astrology that I have for you, Aquarius. Now let's dive into the cards. Aquarius, the first cards I pull are going to be for your career and wealth. Now, if you are retired or you are a homemaker, so you're not actively employed, your career is your reputation out in the world, what you're known for, what you're doing out in the community. Okay? And let's see. So this first card here represents your energy for the month of September. I am just making sure that can be seen there. Okay, and then this next card is your first week of September, and this is your second week of September in your career and wealth. This is your third week of September, and then this is your fourth week of September, how you're wrapping up the month in your career and wealth. Now, I'm going to pull some more cards. This one here is your shadow block. And this one here is your past life insight. So your karmic gifts, the gifts that you were born with. And then this last one here is your action strategy. I'm going to pull one more card here for the shadow block. This is a shadow work oracle card just to give an extra layer or insight into the shadow block for you to work on this month. And that one wanted to come out, so I'm just going to pull that one here. And you have making peace. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Aquarius, your energy for the month of September, you're being represented by the Hierophant. So this can play out a couple of ways. It's going to resonate differently for each of you, but for many of you, I feel like one of two things. Either you are the mentor and the guide, and you are guiding others, teaching others, mentoring others in the workplace, or even providing advice. So you could be providing financial advice, career advice for other people. Or perhaps you're the one that is seeking advice in your career. You could even be learning. So this can represent a almost like a going back to school here, because the Hierophant represents traditions, conformity, traditional wisdom and knowledge, but it's not knowledge that's gained from your higher self or divine guidance downloaded, right? This is more about traditional wisdom that we get from institutions and organizations. So, for example, universities and schools, and that knowledge that's been passed down through books and that sage wisdom. So it can represent that kind of knowledge too. So for some of you, you are the knowledge keeper. Others of you in your career and finance, you are the one seeking the knowledge and seeking the mentor, seeking the advice. So that is your energy throughout the month of September. But you have the Chariot here. So I do feel like for many of you, you are seeking the advice, just given the nature of the cards, or you're seeking that wisdom, because what I'm seeing here in general for most of you is this desire to move forward, desire to make some changes in your career and wealth sector of your life. So again, whether or not this is changes through investments, financial opportunities that way, and making your money work for you, or this is a movement in terms of a change of career, a promotion, or a like gaining skills and knowledge, and that could be re-education, right? So then when the promotion opportunity presents itself, you're ready, or you're changing career paths, or a passion project and a second income stream, that kind of energy. But I do see change and movement here, and I see you trying to create something here, Aquarius, in the month of September, because your first week is the Chariot. This is focused determination, having a very clear vision, but it's also change. Chariot is a very positive card. It is a card of success, but it requires determination and focus with an end goal in mind of where it is that you want to go and what you want to achieve, right? And through that determination and that clear vision and that clear focus, you will get yourself there, right? So it's that combining the mind with action, right? The strategy, the mental thought and clarity with ambition, right? And pushing that forward. So that is what you have in that first week. So there's a lot of energy and desire to move, to change things that are going, you're moving and shaking things in that first week. But by week 2, you have the 10 of Swords. So I do think in week 1, you might, even though there's this desire to move forward, there were a few roadblocks or obstacles in your way. The 10 of Swords is a difficult, painful ending. It's not a nice card. The person has 10 swords in their back. Not nice energy, right? But with the one positive that, we always look at is 10s are a completion of an energy cycle. So that difficult and painful energy, it's coming to a completion in week 2, so it will be clearing out by the end of week 2. So I feel like it was obstacles and challenges that were in your way as you were trying to move forward, and they come to a head in week 2, and then you kind of overcome them and move forward, because week 3 is so positive here. You have the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment card. This is a card of success, happiness, really feeling connected to what you want, having dreams that you want to achieve. but it is, again, the wish fulfillment card. So anything that you are wanting to do, you can make it happen. Okay. You are in that, you have that vibrational frequency around you that you can attract anything that you need that's going to support you, especially the people as well. And having that emotional support and emotional connection being that cup's energy. And your intuition is also on fire with it being that cup's energy, right? So trust that and trust yourself, Aquarius. So that's what you have in week 3. So week 2 is the only one that's that really painful, kind of difficult, challenging energy. So take advantage of that wish fulfillment card in that week 3. And then by week 4, you're actually manifesting now. You have that vision, that dream, and you're making it real and tangible in the physical world. So whether or not that is career, a new career, a job opportunity, you're looking for that promotion, you want to be taking on a project, maybe you pitched an idea to the boss and for something that you think would be a better way of doing things, but it's happening. And this could even be investments as well. Maybe it's a retirement portfolio, whatever that is, you're seeing things manifest in week 4 and you're actually doing something with those visions. So nice energy for you there. Nice way to finish off the month. Now for your shadow work, oddly enough, you have the Sun, the most positive card in the deck, as your shadow work, your shadow block. The other card, the shadow work oracle card that came with it, was making peace. It says, in the midst of adversity lies the path to self-discovery. It's profound, genuine, and risk. And so what I kind of see here with this is that in the month of September, your shadow block is really, I believe it's your self-talk and your mindset. Okay, Aquarius, that you need to shift that way. And why is it? I feel like you're not seeing, you're in September, you're that like doom and gloom. You are like the cup is half empty kind of mindset, right? There could even be some negative self-talk there, feeling like you're not worthy, you're not enough, or, life always hands me lemons. You know what? Learn how to make lemonade. Okay. It's that, and that's that making peace part of it. But with the Sun being the obstacle, it is, I feel like you're just not able to be optimistic. So what is going on? What's happening emotionally? What's happening on your emotional landscape, Aquarius? What kind of self-talk is going on? Are you, every time you feel like you've made a mistake, you've said the wrong thing, you've done the wrong thing, are you berating yourself? Like, how are you dealing with that? And you need to be kinder and gentler. Another thing too, I think with the Sun is the Sun shines so brightly, it can be so intense. And sometimes that intensity, yes, we need the Sun to bring life, bring warmth, life, to make seeds grow and everything else like that, bring us out of winter and bring us into summer. But also too much sun scorches and kills, right? So for some of you, I feel like there's this not being able to see the positive. And for others of you, I feel like the shadow work is too much intensity. Okay. It's almost like this hyper focus, hyper intensity, and why is it? Why do you feel the need to do that? And where can you learn to back off and making peace, inner peace with yourself? So you learn to kind of like just let things go a little bit. So I see it as working 2 ways, and I think that will resonate differently for each of you. Now, as your past life insight, so your karmic gift, the gifts that you were born with this lifetime with, you have death. And so this is an interesting gift because this is that ability to transform hardship and pain into something positive, into like, it's that rebirth, because death is all that: death, transformation, rebirth. It's being able to, so you have this natural ability and gift to take things, all your challenges and obstacles. So there's that 10 of Swords. And I mean, we can actually see that playing out here. You have this forward movement. You have this painful ending, completion, this challenges, these obstacles, followed by the 9 of Cups. It's like you've taken this painful experience, this challenge, this obstacle, and you've transformed it and used it to your benefit to turn it into this wish fulfillment, right? And that is your natural talent and ability, that natural skill that you are tapping into and using in the month of September. And then your action strategy, you have the Hermit. Okay, so Aquarius, this is about that going within, that inner reflection, that your action strategy is to really be in tune with yourself and follow your own inner guidance, okay? Listening to your higher self, listening to your own divine guidance, and trusting your intuition, trusting how you feel about a situation. If it feels off, trust that, right? If it feels right, follow that path, even though other people might be saying, no, that's not the right move. You intuitively know and trust yourself, and that is your action strategy for the month of September. So now I'm going to pull some oracle cards. We're going to do 2 oracle cards and then an angel number card, and then we're going to wrap up with an animal speak rune. And so we have, as your abundance card, abundance attractor card, you have when I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. There we go. And I really feel like for those of you who aren't seeing the optimistic side, that is that finding that appreciation and tapping into that and really aligning with yourself. You are a divine being, Aquarius. And now the magic of you oracle card, and you have witch. The magic you seek is inside of you. Let it flow. And that's part of that hermit, trusting your own inner divine wisdom, not seeking answers outside, but going within. And, you know, you have that hermit you have the Hierophant here. And so for some of you, I do see this external seeking of advice, and, you know, maybe that part of that's going to lead to some of these obstacles that you face, right? And if you're finding that, it's about this month is about learning to trust your own judgment and your own divine guidance. So comment below. I'd love to hear how that is actually going to play out for you. And now we're going to look at your angel number card. And you have 606. Okay. And this says, and optimism. So other keywords are love, peace, hope, and optimism. Transferring responsibility to others, progress, and creativity. And the message here is pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. And that is what we have for number 606, your angel number. And then finally, last but not least, your animal speak rune. I like the runes. Want that one. Okay. Ooh, I haven't pulled this one in a while. We have the butterfly. Okay, and the butterfly is new birth. Okay, so I'm going to put my glasses on because I want to make sure I'm not missing any messages, and I'm going to read from the book. So this is Animal Speak Runes by Ted Andrews. And butterfly, alphabetical order, Heather. Okay, so this is new birth. So butterflies are the epitome of the wondrous metamorphosis among insects and are universally regarded as a sign of transformation and new birth. That's your natural talent and ability. Okay, this rune heralds a coming forth in your own life. It is a sign to initiate new activities because a new gift, a new birth is at hand. Nurture yourself and your endeavors now. Do not ignore the things that give you joy. Take time for yourself and the beautiful garden your life is becoming. It will stimulate new growth and energy around you. Whenever butterfly appears, it is time to move from one stage of life to the next. Opportunities will present themselves. Butterfly is a signal of new color and new spiritual insight, reminding you it is time to lighten up and look for changes. However, the changes occur, However the changes occur, they will benefit you. When this rune appears, a new beginning is near. A new stage in your life is manifesting, a stage which will bring a renewal of health, joy, and love. I really like those messages for you, Aquarius. I hope you do too. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to like, share, and comment below. I would love to hear how some of this is playing out for you. And make sure that you subscribe and click on that notification bell so you're notified when the October readings come out. But also, I do weekly update check-ins. So make sure that you hit that notification bell so you're notified when the weekly check-ins are available and you can tune into those. They're very quick readings. And other than that, Aquarius, I hope you have a fantastic month and take care.